Luckily, we hang on to the warm weather, at least in a lot of the valleys, in particular Salt Lake and Twilla, where we're hovering at 60 degrees. So a lot cooler in Park City, of course, 38, all the way down to freezing in Roosevelt, where it's 32. 42 in Blanding, 10 degrees higher than that in St. George. You're currently in the low 50s. And all these temperatures, as chilly as they might be when you head out the door, are running a lot higher than they were 24 hours ago. So hopefully feeling good for you heading out and looking that way with fair skies across much of the state. Although in the north, we've got some mid and high level clouds that are drifting in, but even so, they'll be patchy and thin enough. We'll get to enjoy some sunshine today. Now, high pressure that was warming us up this weekend is moving a little farther off to the east of us. That's allowing a southwesterly flow. And with that being the case, we're getting those temperatures still running well above normal for this time of year, but that's ahead of the next storm that'll be arriving later tonight into tomorrow and bringing some big changes. But this afternoon, out ahead of that, it looks like we'll make it all the way up to 74 in Salt Lake. Not into record territory, but back up well above our average high temperature of 62. In fact, we're hovering pretty close to that average high temperature right now. A lot of valleys will be in the mid-60s to mid-70s, a little cooler at Park City at 54. St. George, it'll be 83. Excuse me. In the north, it'll be partly cloudy today, while in the south, it'll be mostly sunny. And then this evening, things change. A cold front out ahead of a storm will be moving in and bring a chance of some showers. But by tomorrow, widespread valley rain and mountain snow expected over the northern half of the state. But warm enough this time around that most of any accumulating snow should be above 6,000 feet. That means we might get a couple inches along the Wasatch Back and possibility of several inches up in the mountains. There could even be some isolated thunderstorms popping up. And besides the wet weather, it gets a lot colder. Temperatures will be dropping back down below normal for this time of year. So make sure you keep the jackets handy. In St. George, you'll only drop into the mid-70s tomorrow, but down into the mid-60s by Wednesday. And then you'll be warming up again by the end of the week. And in northern Utah, we're going to plummet all the way down to 57 degrees tomorrow morning by tomorrow afternoon. By Wednesday morning into the mid-30s. We'll still have a chance of a few sprinkles and flurries Wednesday and Thursday. Otherwise, we'll dry out heading into the weekend with a big warm-up expected by then. In fact, temperature will climb all the way back to 65 by this coming Sunday.